So James, you were our first consumer winner of the Marketing Society Awards in 1985. Tell me, what were you doing then, and what was it that won?
Well, I was in the lucky position of running a great team at IDV. We were in an exciting era. We had an atmosphere where we encouraged innovation, we built a team spirit, and we took a long-term view on everything. And at that stage, I was running what is, I suppose, the home trade of Diageo today, at a time when profits were small, but ambition was large.
Very good. And what was it that actually won? What brand was it?
Well, there were three brands, actually. The first was Bailey's, which was actually launched in 1974. But on the 10-year rule, we always took our time. We believed in patience. Bailey's failed in research. And Tom Jager, my great friend and partner today, who's 90 in July, actually invented Bailey's. And he hid the research because he believed in it. Because research is like a drunk leaning against a lamppost. Is it for illumination or support or both? It may start you on your journey, but it won't get you home. So Bailey's was the first brand.
Very good. And then there was something else as well, I believe.
Well, there were a couple. Then we decided to launch Malibu. Now, Malibu was actually invented in South Africa as Coca Rica. Mandela was in jail. South Africa was a pariah nation. And I was a new boy. Tennant recruited me and brought me to the UK. So amongst the posh fellows who passed port correctly, they were a bit curious about Malibu. So I simply imported it into Harlow, bottled it locally, and said it comes from paradise and tastes like heaven. And today it is a 4 million brand out of the Caribbean.
Brilliant. And I think it was actually sold later by Diageo, wasn't it?
Diageo had to sell it because they took on Captain Morgan. So they sold it to Allied, who in turn were required by Pernod. So it sits in the Pernod stable.
But I think it's for £500 million or something. I mean, so it's a very valuable
brand. A lot
brand.
more than that.
Yeah.
Those two brands are probably worth well over 5, 6, 7 billion. Okay. And that was before such a thing as bonuses were invented.
Okay, very good. And then there was a third one, I think, in this...
Pied d'Or. Le Français adore le Pied d'Or. And you, my friend, had a great job doing some wonderful advertising for us, if I may say so, Hugh. What happened was that people were drinking Blue Nun, were getting tired of it, Black Tar, Matthias Rosé. We decided time to slightly trade up. So we put a slightly off-dry white and a red with a hint of sugar into the beautiful Pied Pot bottle. And we had a wonderful advertising campaign which you developed. The French actor was so good we didn't even have to dub it. And the French hated the wine, but the Brits loved it. Le Français adore le Pied d'Or, and got to 1 million cases in the UK.
Very good. And is it still going now?
It is still going, and I heard the other day that Diageo may even be putting it up for sale.
Brilliant. So now, in general, I mean, do you think marketing was easier then? You make it sound very easy, James.
I don't think marketing was necessarily easier. It was different. The most fundamental point was to have a culture that encouraged you to get out and do things. Secondly, I'm a great believer in shoe leather, MBWA, management by walking about, and getting out and talking to your customers, not pile it high and sell it cheap. Fast up, fast down. Let me quote you from Coco Chanel. She said, fashion goes, but style stays forever. And our job was to turn these brands into enduring style.
Very good. Now, there's just one other thing I think I wanted to ask you, James. I believe there's a book about some of this, isn't there? Am I right in thinking?
How kind of you to mention it.
You've written a book?
Well, I spent 20 years thinking about marketing and business today, and what worries me today is there's little mentoring and little guidance for young people. Everyone is on the internet, on their iPhone and their iPads, and they change jobs every 2 to 3 years. So I wrote a mentoring book called Making Your Mark, M-A-R-Q-U-E, the mark being the brand, 100 tips to build your personal brand and succeed in business. And there's a lot of humor making serious points.
Very good. Well, I've reviewed it myself, James, and it's a fine read for marketers of all ages. But anyway, James, thank you so much. It's great to have you here this evening. It's fantastic these awards have been going 30 years, and it's really rather amazing that the brands you talked about are all still going strong. So they must have been really good.
Brand, the Marketing Society, because I'm delighted to see how well it has developed and grown in the last 30 years. So it's a very happy marriage.
It's a mutual admiration society. So
of course it is.
Thank you, James.
Thank you very much, Hugh.
Thank you, James.
Thank you so much, and I look forward to you.